Okay. Part 2 of the side stories. Time to figure out how to solve this. Can we find a solution when one doesn't seem like it's in sight? We need to have everybody play nice. And what happens if we can't play nice? A new day arrives. Sayori arrives at the club room earlier than usual. That is, not late. Oh, the picture promos for this game? It's basically just playing everything. I think in some of the other episodes, I said specifically how to get a lot of these pictures. A vast majority of them are playing the game over and over again, selecting only one girl, and then the side stories, each one of them has a promo picture that you can unlock. The specific promos that I have all the way at the bottom, you have to do specific things in the game. I think the Valentine's Day Monica picture, you have to like listen to 20 of her lines in the finale of the game, which takes a long time, but hey, it's totally worth it. That piece of artwork is freaking gorgeous. Yeah, don't listen into my poetry. I will cut you. Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? Oh no, I wasn't. I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Look, Mom, it's not what it looks like. I just need a picture. I'm having this anime girl stare at me for hours on end because I need a picture. Wait, no. Bleh. Huh? Why? Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri is too nervous to come into the club room by herself, so... Oh, she needs an escort. Got it. Jeez, does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can't control her feelings. She's being possessed. Do you think Doki Doki Trigonometry Club would be as popular? Well, maybe if it actually taught math. But then again, isn't trigonometry like the most unused of all the maths out of calculus, geometry? I didn't mind trigonometry. I think I aced that class, which is thankful for me because algebra and algebra 2 killed me. I just want us to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. Doki Doki Study Hall, Doki Doki Ancient History Club. Yeah, you know what? What other classes can we have in here? What can we have if your heart goes Doki Doki for one of your specific school classes? Doki Doki Dodgeball? Okay, that sounds hilarious. Music Theory Club? Also pretty funny. Fine. We'll figure out how to get Yuri to stop bawling like a baby. Just because I had an opinion. That's like, just your opinion, man. All of my alternate names suck. I do not understand what you say. Was it Yuri being mean about the manga? Maybe. I doubt it, though. Because my friends and other people make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. But sometimes, something about it really got to me this time. Oh boy. Doki Doki Chess Club. I would actually play that. This is a move called castling. What the hell is castling? No, you're cheating. Well, maybe. I hate that she thinks she's so much better than me, just because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me, or manga, or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance. Doki Doki Weightlifting Club? Hell yeah. Okay, Doki Doki Improv Club sounds fantastic. Don't say a cuss or you'll be in Doki Doki detention. Keep it coming, everybody. You guys are killing me. Well, I would until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. If you actually keep an open mind, then it's not hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. Would I join the Doki Doki Improv Club? I'm currently in it. Everything I'm saying is pure improv besides what I'm reading on screen. How do you think I got into Let's Plays? UDJ and I were in Improv Club together.
We just like making the funnies out of nothing.
Sayori shakes her head.
I like them both.
I like them in different ways, but I like them both. Okay, Doki Doki Swim Club is getting very close to, like, Sakura Club. And the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good quiet time together with it. Was my improv group good? I mean, it was a group of people who made people laugh. I don't know. Doki Doki Necromancy. Hell yeah, raise the dead of waifus past. So, I love them both. And I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together. And I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. Doki Doki Dancing. I kind of like that one. Kind of rolls off the tongue. How do you get along with everyone so well? They call me the Great Equalizer. Doki Doki in-school suspension. That's what happens if you try to actually ask these girls out. And I also love Doki Doki D&D. That is great. Another one that just rolls off the tongue. And then it was you, and now it's Yuri. And I'm always like, oh, that person is being such a jerk, and if they just realize that, then we could at least get along. But nobody else has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality that everybody's just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. Oh boy, here are the feels. And I don't know why. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Natsuki. Sayori puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. Everyone has different ways they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes that makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and we make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication, and it feels like you magically connect with them. But other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other, or to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles with a lot too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of, reflection and self-awareness. And vulnerability. Open yourself to me. I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I can't show weakness. I always have to be the strongest. I need to go beyond, plus ultra. Tell me about that part of you. Well, it sounds stupid, but I'm really used to being people being mean to me. Club de Español Doki Doki. Fantastic. Astronomy is really good. Like, my friends, and I guess my dad, when I don't get good grades or even stupid things like if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. better than all of them. I will become number one. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. It feels like if something goes wrong, and there's even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I just get really angry, and I find ways to blame everything else instead. Do you see yourself as better than Yuri? If I said that, then I would just sound really full of myself. Well, at least she's self-aware. No! Our thoughts and our feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about themselves. That's a part of vulnerability, you know? Accepting that we have feelings that we don't like. I hate that. My feelings make me a bad person. Because my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. Now she's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase and that I'm just way above that garbage. Doki Doki Beach Club, Cosmetology Club, B-Boy Club, Rock Club. Well, this is just turning into Love Live. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not terrible. You're actually forming into Idolmaster. But you are not your feelings. Say that to yourself, out loud. Fine. I am not my feelings. The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. Kick them out because they haven't paid rent in months. You live in the same house and you gotta see each other every day. And even if you can ignore each other most of the time, you're gonna run into each other every now and again, and it's gonna make you feel like poop. The gaming club, the idol club, rock club again, Morbin club. Alright, now you're just being weird. I'm kidding, it's always Morbin time. You can communicate and learn from each other, and maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand? Natsuki has a bit of drool coming out of her mouth. How do you know so much about this stuff? I'm broken. I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with. Holy fuck! That's sad! Jesus! Yikes! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Talk about being vulnerable. Whew, God! I am not my feelings. I want to be a good person like you. Aw, you little sweetheart. Doki Doki getting too real, club. Help! Help! It's getting too real! I need an out! Help! You and Yuri and Monica. And I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Natsuki remains silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. She has internal bleeding! Was it a result of her vulnerability? No. It wasn't as though she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. And now, the flip side of that coin. We must have a discussion with the privileged one. I was looking for you. Please don't yell at me. Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair of me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I won't just try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine. You're not mad at me? Your favorite area in the game? Right here? I just want to talk, Yuri, as Monica brandishes a baseball bat.
I was so awful yesterday.
Yuri curls up, recalling the details of the argument.
I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset. Hold on, that's not what happened at all. We were having a debate, it got heated, and nobody knows how to respond to a heated debate.
Yuri pauses for a second, then manages a nod. Oh, dude, a bake sale? There's a bake sale going on?
I'm having a lot of negative thought patterns, and I can't get away from them.
I like the quiet stairwell. Okay, that makes sense.
What kinds of negative thought patterns?
Like everyone hates me. Girl, same.
Especially Natsuki. Aw, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you.
How do you know?
Well, because she slipped me a 20.
Monica thinks back to the time that she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki, literally fist-fighting the young girl, and how a display of maturity from Monica was enough for Natsuki to reevaluate her own feelings as well.
I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But, you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. Oh, but that means the burden is on me. And I don't know how to say things that make people like me.
Oh, God.
Every time I open my mouth, I just mean.
Yuri shakes her head at herself and tugs on her hair.
It's okay, Yuri. You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they had the chance to get to know you. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place.
Oh my god. This is Toko Fukawa. They got a little Danganronpa in my Doki Doki Literature Club. Uh-oh.
That's just what happens when I draw attention to myself.
Holy shit, I just realized how close that comparison is. Toko Fukawa versus Yuri. Yikes.
That was enough to confirm my fears. But Sayori and I like you. We've gotten to know you a lot by now, right? Oh, geez, Monica.
Yuri doesn't seem to have a response.
Hey, what do you think of Natsuki?
Oh, do we have a new piece of music?
Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me, and I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person. So for someone to just treat me like I'm inferior, despite my tastes.
I might have this already. Okay, well. See, I kind of can't hear the music, so every time I hear the music change, I'm just like, ooh, new.
And it makes me think bad things about her. But everyone else seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. And my feelings about her are wrong. And I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential. No, Yuri. Feelings are never wrong. Well, they're not right. That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know? They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over. But that doesn't mean they have to control us. I feel like that's something I learned around when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about things. Or we can, you know, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I could never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences, Yuri?
It's about how you handle them. And I think working through feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Yuri wears a dejected expression. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and sophisticated. Wait a minute, I'm looking in a mirror and so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison. No, Yuri. I'm far from perfect. But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to, reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far. That's not good enough. Slices off her own finger. There! Am I a good person? I want to be able to communicate it to her. Communicate what? Oh, slices off the middle finger and say, tell her I said go fuck yourself. How I feel. How it makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me of me. Deep cut. Yeesh. Because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone else is just a defense mechanism. We're just people. We're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of that getting in the way. During this very somber and vulnerable moment, I read the text. Eats the finger like a hot dog. Monica is secretly an elder beast. Her face opens up to reveal teeth and bites the hand off. Yeah, you can't focus on your reading when the piece is disturbed, right? Because the literature club should be happy for everyone. Monica looks at Yuri in disgust. Adoration. I feel like Sayori must be rubbing off on me, because I really want to hug you now. Hug, monster! Yeah! Go in for the hug! This is cozy time! Hug! I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. No, I mean, I'll let you hug me. Yeah! Just kissed her, damn it! Yeah, here we go, hug time! You're so gentle. And I love when you communicate your feelings. I feel lucky to get to see that side of you. And I'm sure Natsuki will too. I'm going to write her a letter. A letter? What a great idea! It's a restraining order, just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. Under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me, and I forget to say all the important things, and I say things I don't mean. Well, I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardens with determination. People don't naturally gravitate towards me like they do for you and Sayori. My personality just isn't suited for that. And I wouldn't want it to be. But something I've learned is that friendships don't always just magically appear out of thin air. Monica hugs Yuri so tightly it breaks her back. Well, thankfully, Yuri has plenty of airbag, so I don't think she'd get the chance to break her back. For instance, I would never have seen myself making friends with someone like Sayori. We're opposite in a lot of ways. But I'm friends with her because she put so much effort into understanding me so that we can get along. I think it was the same with you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience. And I wonder if if she feels the same way. Natsuki? Yuri nods.
Monica hugs Yuri and suplexes her is one of the funniest pieces of imagery in my head today.
I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. That there's a type of person or a magical formula I have to follow in order to make someone like me. And that's just like me to think that. Always occupied with myself that I fail to understand other people.
Yuri shakes her head.
Friendship happens when you think about the other person. When you offer time and effort to understand them and respect them and trust that they also want to be a good person. That's what I learned through my observation in the literature club.
Observations?
I'm sorry, I should have mentioned I'm a double agent.
Monica is caught by surprise.
Yuri has always kept to herself so much that it's so unusual to hear her suddenly talking about the club like this.
But Yuri gently smiles to herself.
You always let me listen to your thoughts about people. Sayori too. And it makes me happy, because I learn a lot of things. Aw, that's so sweet. I had no idea it meant that much to you.
Monica never thought of much of it, but in the past weeks, Yuri always seems to be especially attentive when it came to the problems and concerns of others. Always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club.
It's true. Sayori and Monica are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through situations of conflict. But that doesn't make them better. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and the capacity to improve. And the first step towards improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monica can recognize as an incredible trait. And with that, her confidence in the club grew 3 sizes that day. A very shy girl with long, pretty hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime hallways, her fists pressed into her collarbone.
What?
Oh. Oh, okay. When she finds the literature club president's classroom, she stands at the door, glancing all around her before peering inside. Monica is sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. Yeah, as expected, this was a bad idea after all. Suddenly, Monica glances toward the door, making the girl panic and duck out of sight.
Oh! So we're getting Yuri's point of view from when she joined the literature club. Before she can regain composure and decide for sure to leave, the classroom door gently opens.
Yuri, what a surprise to see you during lunch.
Yuri squeaks in response.
Ah! Please help me!
What, is everything okay? Yuri shakes her head.
The vending machine grew legs and it's gonna take me to Suplex City! I don't know how to write letters!
Thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency, like the vending machine growing legs and taking you to Suplex City. Monica briefly glances over her shoulder at her other friends.
Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something. Is that okay? I feel bad from taking you away from your friends.
Oh, don't worry. There were just 3 more boys trying to ask me out. Had to reject them, though, because, I've got the literature club.
Monica trots back into her classroom, says something like, I gotta go, to her friends, then grabs a pen off her desk before returning to Yuri.
Always fear vending machines. They can eat wallets.
Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Yuri nods and follows Monica as the 2 of them set off. How are you today?
Huh? Me?
Well, yes. Well, I'm as happy as a pig in poop. No, gosh, sorry. I was just caught off guard. I'm doing well today. Just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week.
Girl, I can relate.
How come? I don't know. I have sleep apnea, so I don't get a lot of breathing in my system when I sleep. I also snore like a freight train. It's really weird. Me too. I do that too. Hey, this classroom is empty. Let's go in here. After peering inside, Monica opens a classroom door and the two of them enter. Once they enter, there are 5 vending machines staring back at them with legs and arms. Yuri's moment of relaxation ends. She watches as Monica pulls 2 chairs up to the same desk, then obeys as Monica beckons her to take a seat. She stares down at the empty desk. You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't. We don't have to. We can come up with something else. Yuri shakes her head. God, I'm glad there's visuals and context. It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative. Gosh, you must be really determined. Writing a letter to a friend fills you with determination. I know how hard it is to step outside of your comfort zone. Really glad there's visuals and context. I'll be sure to encourage you. Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabs a handful of lined paper from her notebook. Then she picks up her pen. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, my heart! Hey, you're left-handed! That's neat! Yeah. Now I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Oh, God, there we go. Oh! Oh, so freaking cute! Ah, Monica playfully rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. I'm sorry. Just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her? Yuri thinks. I feel embarrassed all of a sudden. As her eyes glance over. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But... never mind. I guess I'll try. Is that emotion from the cold dead Niskel? Dude, how long have you been watching me? I'm normally the emotive one. Yuri thinks for a moment longer, her tension evident. Then, she writes the word, reflection. This is about my reflection on our behavior. The key question is why we act like this towards each other, but have been able to separately be friends with Sayori and Monica. That's me. Monica realizing, oh hey, that's me. Yes, it is. Now shut up, please. I'm trying to think. So, Yuri thinks, unless you're talking about, like, was that Nickel or Niskel? Okay, if you were talking about the cold dead animatronic that I was for the majority of the game, yes, the real me, I laugh at everything. So please pardon my misunderstanding if that's what you're going for. I've never been able to befriend the two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interests. The same goes for Natsuki too. We started off as pretty hostile to each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted, but she just wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same. I want to do that too. So what kinds of things do you want to do for her? I want... These are actually very good expressions. I want to do the same things for her that I like to receive. I like it when people respond positively to the things I talk about and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. I'm the Dead Rising guy, and don't you forget it. And I like when you and Sayori trust that I want to be a good person, even when I'm not doing a good job at it. Let's write those things down. Okay. Yuri writes some things down. We literally wrote those things down. Hell yeah. I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so we should make sure that the letter puts her first. There are, like,
5 different expressions that have happened throughout this entire letter writing. It's brilliant. None of the other CGs got multiple faces, I guess.
Then finally, you ask what you would like in return. Make your demands, and then release the hostage. I like that. Oh, I like that smile. Oh, Yuri, I love it when you smile. It's so friggin' cute. My thoughts were so disorganized, I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at these things. Oh, you're killing me.
Oh, I got a smile and a blush. Actually dying.
No, stop.
Okay, that's really cute.
God damn it. You've done so much more than I have, you know? You spent so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper.
So I think you're the amazing one. No, you're breathtaking. Ah!
Oh, jeez.
There's a suplex in the window. Or a suplex in the window. There's a vending machine in the window. Ah!
But as she lets go, she's caught by surprise when Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monica's hand in place. For a while, they sit like that in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday, you told me something that I'm thinking about a lot. What was that? The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong, and that they're just a state of being we need to come to terms with. It made me think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. It's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see other people as actual people, rather than as insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow.
Is that how you felt about Natsuki?
Yuri nods.
Eld, we're having fun. Chill.
But in reality, everyone is always trying their best, and everyone wants to be happy. Monica peers over at Yuri's paper, but to her surprise, Yuri pulls it in closer, partially covering it with her arm. I have to be able to read it without,
whoa, that's a sentence.
I have to be able to read it to help out.
There we go.
It's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now, after being able to talk to you about it. Now that I'm actually putting it on paper, I realize I'd really prefer others not to read it. Yuri laughs softly to herself. A rare expression.
Yeah, it is. Look how cute that is.
I'm kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing.
I've done enough damage.
But it's also been so wonderful talking about this. I mean, I always thought you were really smart, but now I found out you're a blithering idiot. I will always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. I will never become people. But listening to you so much has really helped me make sense of some things. So just don't call it damage, please.
I actually think I like this one the most.
Monica gives Yuri a gentle smile. I can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks and all I got was real friends who value me.
Whoa!
Is that a joke? Of course it is. I still can't tell with you. Sorry. No, I love it. Please never change. As you wish.
That was fantastic.
Yuri glances at the clock. I almost said cloak. We're almost out of time. Will you be able to finish? Before the end of the day, probably. but I don't want to come to the club the same day that Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy. I can give it to her instead if you'd like. Yuri nods.
You know, the fun thing about that, Eld, is if you're not going to chill, then, well, I'm a mod, and I can ban you. Why don't you chill out for a little bit? Ironically, you bitching about people bitching about this is what's making it not fun for anybody. So chill.
Yuri nods. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course, I promise. Thank you.
Yuri exhales, and the two stand up.
I'll message you when it's ready.
Monica nods.
Good luck. I'm here if you need me.
Yuri returns a nod, and the two depart. We have now properly reflected. And we got the freaking cutest picture in the whole goddamn world. Show me. Show me. There it is. Yes. That was fantastic. That story rocked. Oh, that makes me feel... Oh, and we got the last one! Yeah! Moments before they kiss. Yes. We got the last background. All right. We are so close to finishing up the entire collection. That one is the final promo we are going to get in the game. We have 3 more CGs to get. And let's see. Yeah. Oh! Yeah! You dropped those papers, girlfriend. Hell yeah. Oh, these are all so adorable. I love this game.